Welcome back, Dragons. I'm Andres.
And I'm Atreus.
And this is Dragon News.
We hope you enjoyed Valentine's Day, Arizona Statehood Day, and the Super Bowl.
Juniors and seniors, don't forget to mark your calendars for prom. It's April 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. Atreus, do you know where it's going to be at?
Sadly, no.
I was hoping you would know. Well, seniors, we also need to mark our calendars for Senior Sunrise on March 10th and Senior Banquet on May 12th.
Thank you, Sugo, for finding so many ways to thank our seniors. Now, if you missed the Super Bowl like I did, here's a recap.
Though the Philadelphia Eagles were on top after the first half, Kansas City came through at the end in classic Patrick Mahomes style with the highest-scoring second half to win their second Super Bowl.
During halftime, Rihanna stunned the audience with her performance on suspended platforms 60 feet in the air, showcasing her most popular songs.
And that wasn't all Rihanna was showcasing. She also showed off that baby bump, confirming pregnancy number 2.
And now this week's Pop 5. The top 5 Netflix shows are You, Love is Blind, New Amsterdam, Ginny and Georgia, and Physical 100.
And the top 5 songs, according to Spotify, are Kill Bill by SZA, Boy's a Liar Part 2 by Pink Panthers and Ice Spice, Flowers by Miley Cyrus, Last Night by Morgan Wallen, and Just Wanna Rock by Lil Uzi Vert.
These are all good songs, but I kind of wanted to see some metal on the list.
I agree. Do you agree with these lists, Dragons? Tell us in the comments what's your top 5.
Some say that music is another form of poetry. And speaking of which, I think I've perfected it. Roses are red, violets are blue. Let's go to our principal segment.
That's gonna need a lot of work, Atreus, so let's just have Miss Boyce take it away.
Hello, Dragons. I want to talk to you today about testing a little bit. I know I touched on that last message with kind of the self-care talk that I had. This time I want to talk to you a little bit more about testing, and as we're getting ready to go into testing season, as you know, testing will pick up for us just after we come back from spring break. But the preparation for testing starts before the actual test event. And I know that for many of us, testing can cause anxiety and some worry. So the first thing that I want you all to know is that tests that we do, they are required of all schools. It's a measure for us as a school, but it's not a measure of you, of your intelligence, of your worth. And so what my expectation is when you prepare and show up for testing day is that you're doing your best, that you've slept well, you've had a good breakfast, you've done some planning and preparing. But it's not a measure of who you are as a student. It's really just one moment in time, one data point. We believe here at Bioscience that learning is much more of a journey and a process, and there's so much more that goes into your portfolio of a learner than just one test that you take at a moment of time. So please, we don't want you to have a whole bunch of anxiety and worry about these testing events. It seems like as we get closer, there's a lot of talk about them, there's schedule changes, there's those types of things, to accommodate those. But I don't want you to think that any of that means that there are these super, super important events that are going to impact you and who you are. But it's also important that you do your best on those tests. We know for tests like ACT, those are one of the things that some colleges look at, ACT scores, and can make some determination in scholarships. So we do want you to do your best, but we don't want you to have anxiety or worry about them. If you have concerns about testing, questions about it, please come see me. You can also see any of your teachers to ask questions, get clarity. If you want some practices for the particular test that you're gonna do, depending on the grade that you're in, just let your teachers know or come see me. We have resources, and I know your teachers have been sharing them with you as well. So there are things that you can do that maybe will help you feel a little bit more at ease and ready to go. I know that you will all do your best, and I believe in all of you, and I am super proud to be your principal. I hope you all have a great week, and go Dragons!
Thank you, Miss Boyce. Thank you to everyone who participated in the Rock the Bell event from National Honor Society as well.
Competition was fierce, but the winners are the class of 2024, the juniors.
Congratulations, juniors. But really, aren't we all winners since we are practicing that car safety?
If you say so. And there's still time to submit your entry for the Publications Poetry Contest. You can write any kind of poem you want as long as it's in the theme of new beginnings.
If you want to participate and have a chance to win a certificate and other prizes at third quarter awards, submit your poem to dragonpublicationsbhs@gmail.com, all in one word.
Entering the contest is a great way to increase your school engagement. Not quite civic engagement, but maybe sort of close.
Hold on, what's civic engagement?
I could tell you, but let's hear it from BioVotes instead. Go ahead, Emmy and Emily.
Hello, Bioscience. Welcome back to another Civics Segment.
I'm Emmy, a representative of BioVotes.
And I'm Emily, president of BioVotes, and this is Civics Segment.
During this Civics segment, we're going to be going around campus and asking different students what they think civic engagement is.
What do you think civic engagement is?
I think it's when people in a country vote for their form of government.
To my knowledge, civic engagement is kind of like what the BWP is. It's making a difference, making an impact in the community around you, or even not necessarily the community around you, but a community. It's making a difference in helping people, or at the very least, engaging with people.
All I really know is that it means that we are responsible to pretty much vote for someone like the president or a senator, and that's about it.
Speaking up about your beliefs.
Thank you everyone who participated in Dragon and Civics Segment. Let me explain what civic engagement is. According to the National Conference on Citizenship, civics engagement is the way communities are organized to define and address public problems.
And according to Kids Central, this is important because civics enables citizens not only to study how others participate, but also practice participating and taking informed action themselves.
Some examples of civic engagement are voting, volunteering, and donating.
More examples are talking to neighbors, philanthropy, boycotting, and community activism. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today.
Tune in next time for another Dragon News Civics Segment, brought to you by BioVotes. We meet Fridays during lunch in Miss Barney Sham's room, 3 Weds. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, BioVotes. And to stay on the subject of civic engagement, we wanted to take another moment to recognize the fact that it is Black History Month. Atreus, do you know why the shortest month of the year was chosen for Black History Month?
Not exactly. I know it was started in the 20s to increase knowledge of Black history for all Americans. But why February? Why not a longer month like January or July?
Well, the originator of Black History Month, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, pushed for a week to be dedicated to the subject of Black history, and chose February to be near birthdays of President Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. The week was extended to the full month of February in 1976 to create greater awareness.
I guess you learn something new every day.
And that's it from us here at Dragon News. Until next time, Dragons.
With her performance on Plat 6.
Let's just start again.
Sorry. During halftime, Rihanna stunned the
Stun.
by Lil Uzi Vert. I'm sorry if I mispronounced any songs or people who are artists.
You got Pink Pantheress correctly, but you need to flow it. So Boy's a Liar Part 2 by Pink Pantheress and Ice Spice.
Dr. Carter G. Woodson. And that's it from here. That's it from here.
A representative of BioVotes.
And I'm Emily, president of BioVotes, and this is Civics Segment. Let me explain what Civics Segment is. Oh, engagement. The way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't.